was just trying to, fit all the pieces. And obviously, not many people have tried mobile app development with Dojo and StarNet, so there are not many resources. So, there was not much help. The first thing that I tried is with React Native, but unfortunately, there was a couple of bindings in the Dojo dependencies, that were not compatible with React Native. For example, wasm bindings for the Tori server and, the bindings. So I scrapped that idea. I spent a good amount of time there, but now I have something solid, something that is working, and something that is feasible in terms of building hackathon projects or bits. So yeah, let's start it out. Let's see what we are going to build, and okay, let's just start. I mean, okay, so let me. Okay, so okay, I think you should be able to see my screen, and let so what we are going to do is we are going to, okay, that's interesting. Okay, I think let's see what is the issue. So we are going to just run number challenge. Okay, we didn't have that. Okay, just back web3 Cairo dojo number challenge. Okay, we have this. So start with start with this. Okay, so the number challenge games essentially, okay, it just created an account. So let me just show once it shows on the screen, because pretty sure. Okay, so what you will get is you'll get these 20 slots, and you'll get these random numbers that gets generated here, and you have to arrange the numbers in the increasing order. But the trick part is, if you arrange the number in a wrong, if there are no slots to fit the number as per the order, you lose. So for example, let's say the number is 440, so I feel that the other numbers randomly, there some numbers will be below 440 and some numbers will be larger than 440. So I'll just set it here. Okay, and okay, this is a transaction, so sometimes it takes a bit of a time, but it's done. So now I see the next number is 629, so I set it here, 629. Okay, so now it's up to me. If I get more number between these two, then I'll lose. But so far I'm doing good. For 13, I just set it here. So if I get any number between 413 and 440, I don't have any slot and I lose the game. Okay, so let me set it number 19. Okay, then 799 is there. Okay, 799 is there. Okay, 900. Let me set it here, 900. Okay, okay, 202. Let me set 202 here. So there are 13 remaining numbers. 657. So okay, let me take the risk. Let me set it 657 here. Okay, 128. 128, I'll set it here. Okay, 800, 800. I'll set here. Now, if I get any number between 800 and 900, I will lose the game because then I won't have any spots to put that number in. 424. So I lose the game because now I can't put this number here, right? I have to put this number in between 413 and 440. So this transaction obviously will not go through, and yeah, I mean, this transaction didn't go through, and I can't put this number anywhere now, you know. So yeah, I lose the game with my remaining numbers 10. So yeah, so that is the game, and if I show you the game code, you know, it's pretty easy. I mean, no dojo framework. So these are all, the games, models, systems, and actions. So if you are not very familiar with dojo, I would recommend to check out my previous streams. I have one stream on dojo where I explain everything, starting with how to create a small dojo contracts. But in this stream, we are not going to focus much about this. We just know that from our actions that we have two interface methods, like one is to create a game and other is to put a number in the slot. So okay, so we are not going to talk much about the dojo in this stream. I have already deployed the contracts to the production with the Katana slot. So we have this very nice URL, as you can see, RPC URL for Katana, and a GraphQL URL and GraphQL WebSocket URL for the Tori. So we are going to use them. Now, coming to the application, we have these React application, and we are going to use this application itself only to build our mobile application. Because what we are going to use to build our mobile application, let me just show you, is capacitor.js. So let's talk a bit about what a capacitor.js is. Okay, so let me go to the capacitor.js docs. Okay, so capacitor.js, as it says, it's a cross-platform native runtime for web applications, right? Now, what does it mean? What does it mean to say a cross-platform native runtime for web applications? It does mean that usually when we build applications for cell phones, you build it in native, with the native technologies, like for the Android it is a Kotlin, and for the iOS it is a Swift. But this thing of, although performance wise this is amazing, it does have a steep learning curve, and for small teams and startups who are just testing out their ideas and doesn't have that many resources, this is very challenging. So the idea, like, for testing out small products or building even small startups, is like, you want to build a product quickly, and you want to go to the user and get feedback, and only after, like, you get a positive feedback, you want to invest significantly in your development efforts. So to address this problem, there are like couple of solutions in the market. For example, if you have heard of the React Native, which is also sort of a, creates a bridge between your native runtime and the JavaScript runtime. And similarly to that, on the same line, there is like Ionic framework, which is like native web view. So it's like, your on your applications run in a wrapper around your browser environment. So it is what called like native web view. So all of your browsers APIs will be available, and along with that there will be couple of native APIs like the camera API, notification APIs. All those APIs will be exposed. So kept in the cell phone devices. So we are going to just see what type of web technologies it supports. So essentially we can use any web technology. We can use React, simple, even simple HTML, CSS, JavaScript as well, Vue.js, Angular, or anything at all. But in our project, we are going to use the React.js. So this is like the entire setup step. Although I have this setup done, so we are going to start from my boilerplate that I'm going to provide anyway. So okay, this is like installing the capacitor, CLI, and everything. So okay, so okay, now let's see what we can do. Okay, so we have this application, and I have created, let me just open this. So this is for just for the notes. We are going to put all of our notes here, and I'm going to share them in the stream description. Okay. So we have these contracts. We are not going to even touch the contracts at all. And we are first going to create a Git repository. Okay. Git init. Okay. And then we are going to system console, and let's create a new project called ascend it. Okay. Dojo number challenge mobile app. So with the capacitor JS, we can, with a single code base, we can, build an application for all the platforms, Android, iOS. But in this stream, we are going to solely focus on the iOS, because uh, sometimes like the configuration part, is a bit different. So you have to do the configuration separately for Android APIs as well as for the iOS APIs. So just for the sake of simplicity, we are going to, keep it. Okay, so wait, I think in the my app, just a sec, git reset dot cd my app rf dot git. Okay, now I think we are good to go. The initial commit. Okay, so this will push. Now our first target is to run the same application that you are running in, uh, on a web browser. Then we will make it compatible for the for the mm, for the mobile. So let me just copy these components, although like copying these components won't make much sense. So I think it's better to write those components out. So let me just delete the scan wallet component. I don't need the scan wallet component. It is from my previous boilerplate code anyway. So what do we have in the main? We have a client, GraphQL client that we are connecting with the WebSocket, Tori WebSocket, and we have a query and subscription. Okay, and although like this might not be making much sense to you right now, so I don't know, like we can create everything from scratch, or I'll just explain what it is in the end. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do, let's say, if we remove all of this, dojo config and dojo provider and everything, and if we just follow like this approach. Okay, I'll just even remove the setup thing. Okay, so now what do we have is game screen and account screen. Okay. So, okay. Let's create a RPC provider. Const RPC provider equals to new RPC provider, which we get from Starknet, and node URL. And node URL would be the dojo config node URL. So we have a dojo config, so we can import the dojo config. Import dot slash dojo config. Okay, let me remove this. So the node URL is dojo config dot rpcy. Okay, now we can create a master account, and we can create a master account. Yes, const master account equals to new account, which takes RPC provider, dojo config dot master private key, and dojo config dot so wait a minute, provider options. Okay, and this takes address, dojo config dot master address and master private key. Okay. Okay, and the account class hash and feed token address we are going to copy from here. So all of these information is that we need in order to create a burner wallet. So what we are going to do, let's say in our Ionic app, we are going to create a burner provider. Okay, and burner provider will get from the Dojo engine create burner, and init options is equals to master account and account class hash, key token address, and RPC provider. Okay, and inside the burner provider, we can put our Ionic React router. Okay, so this is something that we have as a starting point. Okay, and for right now, let's keep two routes. You know, the first route is your account screen where you want to create your account. Okay, so if we go to the game, if we go to the leaderboard, let's let's go to the home screen, game screen first. Okay, okay, so in right now, let me remove everything from the game screen because right now it doesn't make much sense. Okay, do I want to keep anything else? No, I don't want to keep anything. Okay, let me remove this. All of this is data from my previous project, so it is not very relevant here. Okay, and so we have this game screen. I think now I think we are good. So the first thing that we are going to talk about is creating an account, right? So if we create a game screen, okay, game, okay, so what do we can do is we can Hmm. We can first talk about the header, maybe like in the components. Let's say we create a header.tsx, and in header we will take care of the create account. So created event, subscription, created const header, title, new game. Okay. Hmm. And just thinking what they are doing in the game. Okay, import box button. Even if we take just this application, I think it should work, right? Hmm. Okay, so let's see what we are doing here. First of all, we have a created event const created event is equals to GraphQL, okay, which it takes an add eql dot data. Okay, eql dot data. So what it is doing, GraphQL, okay, and subscription created player string, okay, event emitted keys dollar player, okay, and keys data. Okay, so we have created a subscription event. So as soon as player gets created, uh, we create a subscription to this particular event, right? Okay, and let's just create a header const header is equals to title on new game. Title is string, and on new game is okay. Const account create is deploying use burner, okay. Const creating set creating equals to use state false. Do we have a chakra UI for mobile as well? Chakra UI mobile. uh, Okay. Hmm. I'm wondering if this is a very good idea, actually, right? I just want to see. Hmm. Project seems to be good. So, okay. Let me see what dependencies we have for the Chakra UI. Chakra UI, React, and Chakra UI icons is the two dependencies that we have. So let's try to use them. Okay. Install. Anything else? It did. Okay. Const created event equals to use subscription query created event pause not account variables player account address. Okay, and use subscription you'll get it from URQL. Now what roots do we have? So one root is, let's say, okay, wait, game screen, the account screen is okay, I think so, right? Okay, let me see. Because uh, I'm using my accounts pretty good. So if we have set is loading, you set up dojo burner, get burner, new burner manager, master account, new manager dot again, master account, get account, create account, remove account. So I don't think so that we need to provide the account there anyway, but anyway, we'll come to this. Hmm. So, hmm. So, okay, we will not use this actually, you know, and we have our account screen which is taking care of everything. So let's just say slash game and game screen. Let's remove this game screen, return game screen. Okay. Use account. Okay. Okay. Created event is there. Use effect. Const game ID. Created event. Dot data. Event emitted. Keys 0. If not, game ID return set creating. Okay, creating site creating const creating site creating is equals to use state false. Okay. Okay, so what we are doing here, I mean, what we are doing in this case, you want to create an event, create a new game. Okay, set creating false, and let's say navigate to okay, we don't have a navigate, so we can do history dot push. Game ID. Okay, why the history dot push is not working? Let me see. Ionic UI components, and we have a Ionic router. Nested routes, fallback routes, navigation. Okay, so three, three. Hmm, let's do one thing. Import from React router DOM. use history, use navigation, use history, const history equals to use history, push. Okay, so it will create an event. If the new game is created, it will move redirect the user to it will redirect the user to the new game. Okay. Okay, const new game is equals to async if not account return if on new game const transaction hash equals to await account dot execute contract address actions. Okay, so we have to keep the actions contract as well in the utils. We don't have a constants here. Okay, we can just keep the constants here. Hmm. Okay, entry point is create, all data is okay, empty, and console.log transaction hash. Okay. So this is what the idea that we have of returning. Hmm. Now what I am thinking of, use account, it will go what I think is could happen. So we have a game. Let's just right now stick to return. Let's say I'm an app. So, okay, uh, this is the page that we are going to put. Hmm. Okay, and content we will remove that. On click is equals to set creating true. New game. Import chakra UI React button. Okay, new game is loading is equals to creating visibility is equals to visible hidden. Okay, this is something that we don't need. Mm, we don't need to basically. Okay, so let's see. It shows account screen, ionic header, account slash. Okay, new account, and then hmm, create account. Why don't we show the play a new game and then leaderboard? Let me just copy this new file leaderboard dot tsx. Okay, so what else is there? GraphQL. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Games use history. Offset. Total result. History dot push. Okay. Hmm. Now export const. Okay. Rename leaderboard screen. Screen slash leaderboard screen. Okay. In app dot account screen slash, let's say, leaderboard. Okay. I think there is some issue. Leaderboard screen. We want to keep the API same. That's very important. And in the app.tsx as well. Okay. I think this should work. So this is the code that we have. Uninstall dev. Failed to load an ES module. Set type number challenge. RM weapon RF node modules. Well, I haven't did anything like that. Uninstall. Hmm. Okay. One run. Okay. It's loading. Not loading. One run tab. Okay. What the heck is this? Okay. Okay, let's take a small break. I think my computer is breaking. We'll come back in 5 minutes. Yeah, till then, I think. Uh, Finally. Okay, we don't need to take a break. Leaderboard is not defined at leaderboard screen. Okay, that's fine. I mean, reopen. Okay, let's close them. So what it is saying is leaderboard screen does have, okay, so this statement is not defined and we don't need. Okay, so we can stop our debugger. Okay, nice. Create a new account. Let me open a mobile. And it should show our new account any second now. Okay, awesome. When we go to the screen, it should show. Wait, I think there is a issue. It will go to the slash game. Okay, and slash game is game. Okay. Hmm. Okay, use burner must be used within a burner provider. Where we are using a use burner. Leaderboard screen. Why we are using a use burner here? Use accounts. Okay. Hmm. So it should show me. Hmm. Hmm. So RPC calls are getting passed. That's a nice thing. This dot signer dot sign transaction is not a function. Hmm. Okay. So suppose it feels that code is working to some extent, which is a good thing. Yeah. So let's see what do we can do. So we have the account and we come to the leaderboard, and leaderboard basically shows header, number challenge leaderboard, and in header we have the use accounts, get account. Okay, let me applications. Let me clear the storage. So we'll create the account. It will, it should create a new account. Okay, created a new account. This dot signer dot sign transaction is not a function. Why account dot execute? Hmm. Wait a minute. So I think we are doing something wrong in. Burner managers. Mhm. 7 DC. Whatever the hmm some issue is there, definitely. Okay, maybe we update, yeah, one add net at the rate next. Maybe the issue is with the start net. Okay, and yes, who knows what might be the issue. This dot signer dot sign transaction is not a function. Hmm. Hmm. Contract address. Let me see what is in the use account. RPC provider. Okay, that might be the issue. Here we are creating an RPC provider, and mhm, mhm, that might be the issue. Okay, I think there is a difference in RPC provider versus dojo provider. That's the okay. And yes, I think let's see. Okay, so mhm. This dot signer dots dot signer doesn't have a signed transaction. Okay, and if we run this, see, does this have a signed transaction? So dot log count might have a signed transaction. Okay. Mm, okay, account signer signed transaction does have signed transaction. Now this also does have a signed transaction. Yeah. Interesting. Hmm. Mhm. Why is that the case? Maybe it's because of the atom. Okay, let's see if that is the case. New account, set new account, use state account, null, null, get partner, set new account, new account. Okay, and header में new account as a account. Hmm. Maybe that is the issue. Hmm. Okay. Does it mean your account is not there? Yes. Could be the issue. Okay, use accounts. Okay, so maybe. Okay. Mm, mm, let's use master account as an account. Okay, let's see if that indeed is the case. Because master account, okay, master account is indeed the account, and that really is the case. Okay, that's nice. Then right now, I mean, Changing the sign. There's something else actually. Set account data. Address, signer, get nonce, sign message, sign transaction, loan. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, let's see it after some time. Let's take a break. Our leaderboard is now visible, so we'll next move on to a game screen. Hey guys, welcome back. And now we are going to make this UI a bit better, I think. So we have what we can do is we can, instead of we can use Costa UI actually, you know, for the stable thing because I think it's much better alternative than Chakra UI mobile applications. Costa UI is Tailwind UI for the mobiles. Okay, so do we have a list? Okay, so we have a simple list. Do we have a table actually? Let me see. Mhm. Mhm. Hmm. So we have these all components. One you want to use. Obviously, for the leaderboard, we will use a table component if we have a table component. Okay, we don't have a table component. Hmm. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so what I am thinking, wondering, we can't use this. We can't use this master account. Actually, we'll need to use a different account. So we need to fix this issue of signer sign transaction thing. Hmm. Wait. Okay. So if we do dot pk, string. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Console.log. Private keys. Count data. Dot signer. Okay. Mm, It's a protected field, so okay, the PK gets printed. That's good thing. Hmm. Okay. Signer. Mm, Can I use everything? No. No. Okay. Let me see first of all if this solves the issue. Okay. In header account, if it doesn't solve the issue, then it doesn't matter at all. Hmm. Okay. Solve the issue. The only issue is with the signer. Hmm. Now let's try to use signer once again. Okay. So that means this is essentially the issue. Is there any other value that we can put? Address, private key, or signer? Okay. So that means okay. So we'll use this. We can remove the provider, and we don't need a new account thing. Mm, okay. Okay, so we got this. And why the leaderboard doesn't come right away? Leaderboard should come right away. Mm, right, regardless of anything else. So let's first see what's the differences. Okay, we will probably remove Chakra UI anyway. So, but for now, let's just put it. Mm, mhm. Okay. We can commit G leaderboard count and leaderboard screen integration. Okay, now let's say, hmm, okay, so let's say, hmm, so count screens pretty much count screen, game screen, leaderboard screen should show the, you don't need a header actually. Created, okay, created event slash game ID. Hmm. Why do we need to? Hmm. Okay, so if we go here slash leaderboard slash game, new game screen, okay, and leaderboard screen theme variant game ID result dot games query. Hmm. Hmm. So why doesn't use effect? Wait. This page should anyway load. That's what my concern is, right? Because leaderboard shouldn't be dependent on. Okay. Where the heck is routes? These routes. Leaderboard screen. Navigate. Hmm, something is fishy there. Now where the heck is the leaderboard? Why the leaderboard is okay? Total results 0. So it is not loading. Okay, it's not reloading. URQL use query, use query. Because it's not triggering. Hmm. कंपोनेंट में रीरेंडर नहीं होगा first edges results results set game results state F H use effect. In results. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. It's not reloading. See, the results are 10, but it didn't reload the page. Okay. Hmm. It should actually show the. Wait a minute. Why doesn't it show the. Hmm. Hmm. and still it is some issue is there. The code is let's say only, and I don't see. Hmm. Yeah, my idea. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. What what can be done here? What can be done here? Hmm. That's okay. Let's take a break and come back. Let's stop this stream here today and we'll cover the rest for some time.